So, you know when we were going to do question and answers? Let's do a question and answer session. Okay? Do you want me to come out there, or do you want to? Yes, he wants me to come out there. This is my boss. Wait a minute. You're my boss too, Mom. Okay. So, I see that deer in the headlight look. You wanted me to pass you right on by. Here's my friend Sue. This is Silver Dollar Sue. And she gets that name straight from Peewee. I should go around to all. You guys might not even know your names. This is Silver Dollar Sue because Peewee decided she was going to have one of our machines. And she had no choice. And she was going to take it to Silver Dollar City and use it exclusively. And she finally agreed.
You forced me into it.
What?
You forced me into it.
Well, you know.
You let all the kids crank on it for 6 weeks straight.
Did the machine hold up?
It held up perfect.
Does it still make socks?
It's that one right there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, because without all of you guys going around to craft fairs, to farmers markets, this hobby would die, because it depends on you guys to get it known, and our goal is new knitters. Sue's from St. Louis. Hey, yes. The question is, does the new 100-slot cylinder that, I have to tell you, Peewee didn't want anything to do with a 100-slot cylinder, so he left and went on vacation. And he came home, and guess what? We had some 100-slot cylinders, and guess what? I had a really mad dad. He was very angry, and so none of the machinists would talk to me about my 100-slot cylinder because they knew that they would get in trouble again. And so here he comes. I don't see him. And so anyway, do you guys like a 100-slot cylinder? And guess what else? They take the same needles as our machine. They do not take a smaller gauge needle. It's a 12 gauge. You're welcome. Thank Peewee.
How long has it been since I've set it up the way you do?
What time is it? No, he doesn't say ugly words to me, you guys, because I'm really sensitive and I cry. It is true. Can I ask you where you came from?
Minnesota.
How far a drive was that?
About 11 hours.
Did you drive with Pete?
No.
Because I hear he's a good driver. And I would like to make a recommendation, don't ever ride with Peewee. And do you know this lady right here? You don't know her? Where's she from? You don't know?
Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Cape Cod? From that little part right there? On the little booth?
Get the mic close to her.
From the elbow of the Cape.
From this part, not this part. That's so cool. Did you fly here?
No, I drove to Illinois to my sister Cindy's, and then we drove down together.
That is so cool. Well, thank you for coming all this way. Yes. Okay, now this is a very famous lady. She has the coolest name ever. It's Donna Yarnista. That's what her name tag says. Donna, where'd you come from?
Florida. Lakeland, Florida.
Lakeland, Florida. How cool is that? How long of a drive?
If we'd have driven, it would have been 15 and a half hours.
Oh, yeah, you flew.
We changed our mind.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, now, so on Ravelry, what's your name?
Handy one.
Handy One? See, I forgot.
Okay.
But I know who you are.
Okay, that's a good
So
thing.
we call her Handy One. And I want to show you something that she made. She's a brand new cranker. Can you see that? It's a hacky sack. How cool is that? It's all knotted together and it's all made with little 20-row flat needle thingies. And I can see myself on the screen, Ron. That's weird. Thank you. Hey, Cindy. Tell us where you're from.
Edders, Pennsylvania.
Edders, Pennsylvania.
Yes, close to Harrisburg.
By Harrisburg, is that where Cabela's is?
That's a little further east. Cabela's is closer to Allentown.
Okay, because my husband got an offer at that Cabela's.
Oh, really?
So, how far is it near you? How far would it have been?
From here?
Yes.
Oh, about 15 hours.
That's too long. This is my home. I can't leave. That's what we told them. This is where we live.
Oh, but we would want you up there.
I know, but
You'd be so close to us.
yeah. Anyway, are you having a good time?
I'm having a wonderful time. This is my first time here, and it's just been fabulous.
Have you met a lot of new people?
I have, and everybody's been so nice, and the whole thing that you and the family do has just been spectacular.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Because
I really
nobody's having more fun than us.
Oh, really?
Really.
Okay.
I promise. We are the ones having the good time. Let's see, where can I go next? Julie's looking at me. Dun, dun, dun. Wait a minute. Huh? You came with Donna Yarnista?
I talked her into buying her machine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I demonstrated my machine at their yarn shop, and she said, "Oh, I want a machine." I said, "I know where you can get one."
There you go. Thanks a lot. And that's how we sell them. You know, I'd like to think that I'm some wonderful, great salesman. I'm not. You guys do all the selling for me, and I just love it. Julie, what's your Ravelry name?
J.J. Dakin.
Thank you for having one I can recognize.
I came and made my first perfect rib sock ever.
Wait a minute. Could you just say that again?
I made my first perfect rib sock ever.
Woo! Yay! I know the...
That's what I came to do.
Well, congratulations. It's a beautiful sock. And,
Guys are wonderful.
well, thank you. But that's not what I was looking for. I'm looking for perfect rib socks. Do you have something to say, Miss Diane?
I made my first pair of rib socks after I've made thousands of hemmed socks, hung hem socks. So that was an accomplishment for me, too.
That's so cool because you are known. This woman sells more socks than I've made, right?
Probably.
Yeah. You make a lot
But
of socks.
Heidi sells even more than I do.
She does?
Yes, she does.
Now, I have to tell y'all something about Heidi. When Heidi goes to a crankhead, she makes socks. Now, I haven't, even turned a hem of a sock. Heidi, how many socks have you made so far this weekend?
My first pair of perfect rib socks.
Seriously?
I know.
And my last.
These women do not rib, okay? They're in Joyce's club, that I Don't Rib Club, but now they do. Don't tell anybody. Well, how could you do that?
It took me a long time, but I'm way down on count now.
Okay, good. Thank you guys for trying something new. That's so cool. I saw that. Okay, so yesterday I was hiding over at the ham place eating a ham sandwich, and my neighbor drove through the drive-thru and spicked her nose. And I was sitting in there. And I got it. Okay, so what are you doing, Chris?
I am making the second half of my first pair of perfectly ribbed socks.
Yay! Now, I'm going to get up and I'm going to walk around your table so that I didn't just jinx you, because sock number 2 can sometimes be a little problem. I didn't tell you that. I love your glasses.
Thank you.
Okay, now where am I going? Let's go over here. Where's your name tag?
I don't have a name tag. I signed up 2 days before the event.
You signed up 2 days. Well, are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
What's your name?
Kathy Hinkle.
Kathy Hinkle. Let's see. $255. So you've had your machine for about a year and a half?
About a year.
Yeah. Are you getting along with it?
I am, but I'm just now meeting my river.
Is he nice?
And not so much. We're getting acquainted.
Okay, well, you know, the river is kind of your temperamental friend. But once you get to know him really well, he'll be a better friend, I promise. What's it take to make a perfect rib sock? Patience, that's right. Perseverance and practice. It's the 3 P's. Maybe we should get a shirt. Oh, I just got from the cutest lady in this room. I don't know if you guys have noticed that there's a woman that doesn't walk, she speeds. And when I get to be this age, I'm not saying anything. This is what I want to be like. I love this woman. She is so funny.
I want to tell you that you won't find any business that takes care of you like these people do. And they fed us, they entertain us, they give us everything they can. We're having a good time.
Thank you. Did you want me to fix that run in your sock?
I ripped it out twice.
That's what happens to me. Well, hi, Miss Daphne.
I wanted to say that I get my socks at Walmart for $3.99, and I really like them. I don't understand at all why you guys are doing that. It's so expensive.
Okay. Y'all don't understand. I have tried and tried to get Daphne to be on a video, be on TV with me, and she says no. No. She's a silly girl, that Daphne, with good yarn. Now, Mr. Hillman took a vote earlier. My father seems to think he needs a new cover for his manual. And he wants a picture of himself riding my mother's horse with his pearl-handled pistols and his cowboy boots and his cowboy hat. And he wants Mother to be in the picture, too. And we unanimously voted for Mother to be on the picture, too. So, Mr. Hillman, what will my mother be wearing?
Oh, she'll have on that doe-skin Indian maiden outfit that she looks so good in.
I guess you're going to help Peewee find that.
We've already contacted the lady that's going to make it for her.
Oh, my. Now, the next question is it going to have a brassiere?
I don't know anything about stuff like that. All I know about what's on the outside.
Okay, so you didn't have daughters?
No.
Okay, I could tell, right? I could tell. Okay, where am I off to next? Anybody? Why do you guys do this to me? You want to talk to me? Just come in. Oh, now you guys have to see this. I don't know if you can I thought this spring was functional and I was going to need one. Yes, these girls have matching springs because they're sisters. Yeah, I know you made them.
You're going to have to ask me why I'm not rocking a Gearhart here.
Why aren't you rocking an Erlbacher?
Because I'm a Laguerre lady, and I've been nagging on Peewee from the get-go to make me a Laguerre machine. So he's made one, I understand, and I'll be taking it home with me when I leave here.
Really?
Right, Peewee? Which one am I getting?
You know what? He had 5 daughters. He's over there not listening.
I can't hear you. Yeah, I'll have to say it about 10 times before he'll get it, right? Okay.
Probably, but that's okay. So do I. I just nag him to death. I want to thank you guys so much for coming.
Gare women.
You Laguerre girls, I have to tell you.
Remind the viewing audience what you're doing.
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to remind the viewing audience what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'm trying to think of something clever to say. I'm actually trying to think of something to say. No, we are at our 4th annual open house, crank-in, gathering, meet, whatever you want to call it, and we're having a good time. Look at Miss We are having a great time, actually. Right now I'm doing research, but I wanted to talk to you about you Laguerre girls. there are a lot of you, and you are very serious about your laguerre. So you know what? That's why we wanted to do it. And when we said we were doing it, everybody was like, oh, great, then the laguerre will have an aluminum cylinder, and then the laguerre will be this, and the laguerre will be that. Well, what nobody understands is we have to do this the same way as we did the first machine. We copied that machine directly. We reproduced it directly, and then we decided, without losing the integrity of what made that machine so good, we started adding like aircraft aluminum that's more stable. So we're making this laguerre out of ductile iron, okay? It is twice as heavy, and it's going to be just like the Laguerre 400 that we got to copy, okay? And then once we get it into circulation, we'll take recommendations on how we can modernize it and make it even better. So, thank you. She says it's amazing. I say thank you. And she's also...
And when can we take ours home, Peewee?
La, 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 la.
Are we taking them today, Peewee?
You know what? I think you should go right over there and knit socks on that one. Because I saw Stefan on that, and I think he's got it perfect. You should go over there. Seriously. Okay. You don't trust Stefan? Come here.
I'm not sure I trust Stefan.
Are you kidding?
No, earlier I heard her talking to a woman, and she complained that her tension setting after he worked on her machine, she was getting a sock big around as a coffee can. And he said, oh, well, your foot is too small.
That's a good one. He's funny. He is funny. Oh, I'm holding in my hand the signed poster from Opal. This is what Miss Daphne just handed me. Okay, now these kids have all signed this poster for our grand prize tomorrow. They've got a message for us sock knitters. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. And then they signed it in German with the date, I believe. And the poster's in German as well. So cool. It doesn't have any needles? Oh, well, there's some needles over there. Go get them. Yeah, Stephen says you can knit on his machine with no needles. Go knit all you want. Knit all you want. Miss Peggy?
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Are you're doing your mock rib?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you got a little.
I noticed that.
Okay.
This is my Amish part of it.
That's right.
And you have to have a little Amish thing in there no matter what you make. It's a purpose mistake.
That's right.
Nothing is perfect.
That's right.
So this one is not perfect.
But you know what I call that? It's a design feature.
Well, I use that occasionally, but the Amish thing's more spiritual.
Okay.
I'd say.
Okay. Once again, you guys. Well, this is Miss Pat, and she's in the I Don't Rib Club that Joyce belongs to. Actually, she's the president.
Yeah, that's true. I am.
And I have to tell you something about you and Peggy. You guys inspired me. When I was first starting to make socks, and I was so afraid of my ribber, I saw how much fun that the two of you were having. And you were always laughing and giggling, and it didn't matter what your sock looked like.
For 4 years, we knitted and never made a sock.
Do you think it was because you were looking at dancing naked men?
It might have been.
On the internet?
But I'm still not making socks. Now I make scarves, and I make headbands, and I make fingerless gloves, and I make little teeny tiny things and little, different things. But I do make socks, but not as my primary. And that's the reason I'm getting my Speedster, is because I think it's going to open up some new avenues for some of my different things.
Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for inspiring me. And you know what? I preach to people, if you don't want to make rib socks, don't. It's about having fun.
It is. It is. And I really think that if you like them, then make them. Don't worry about whether somebody else thinks you should take it one step further.
That's right. Thank you. Hey, Miss Sharon. Wait a minute. We have some... You got to duck down. We might have a problem back here. Daryl, I think you need to come over here and supervise these guys. I don't know what they're doing. She's ignoring them. Man, they're over there working really hard. What are you doing?
The magnet holder on for my light.
Putting the magnet holder on for your light? You know what's important about this? The important thing is y'all are having a good time. They're putting magnets on the machine. Peewee, don't listen to that. I bet he heard that. Yes, ma'am. Hey. You guys have to meet this woman right here. Behind every man, there's the woman whose idea it probably really was. No?
No, it was his idea. But, you know, one of the machines here, and I'm going to have to say my favorite is the Inner Goddess machine.
The Inner Goddess?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's from a literary work.
Literary work, like a Harlequin romance?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I'm not going to name the book it was from, but I'll bet all of you have read it. And the Inner Goddess was one of the characters of the book, her inner ego, and Sharon has the Inner Goddess.
What, is it 50 Shades?
Of yarn.
Okay, now we're going to talk about one other thing.
No.
Yes?
No.
Yes, we're going to talk about this. The reason this all started was that Mother made Peewee a pair of socks for Christmas, and he put on one, he put on the other, and he held his feet up, and he goes, I believe I'll have a pair of those for every day of the week. And Mother said, I'm not a sock knitting machine.
No, I think I said I am a sock knitting machine.
No, at that point you were not a sock knitting machine.
I was not, but I told him when he said, I'm going to build a sock knitting machine, and I said, I am the sock knitting machine, which actually I was, knitting socks all the time, which is a wonderful, soothing, portable habit.
Yes.
It is. It just takes a very long time. And to do it well, you have to do it badly for a while, except on the sock machine, and my first sock just cranked right out with supervision.
How many socks have you made on the sock machine?
One.
Okay. That's kind of where we were going with that.
It was a really pretty sock. It matches all those one socks that come out of my dryer. Where are they? Who lives in my house that has 1 foot? So if you have an odd sock, it probably belongs at my house. You got to show that machine.
I will.
Okay.
I'm just not there yet. Okay. And she's not wearing an Indian maiden costume. You have gotten Peewee into so much trouble. Let's see. It's 1:30. Did we start this show at 1? No? Okay. So that means we need to keep going. Mr. Lane, do you have something to say?
This is great. I really enjoy being here, and I'm going to come next year.
Cool. Where'd you come here from?
Michigan.
Oh, my. That's a long way, too. The upper part?
No.
How many hours drive?
It was about 11, but we made it in 2 days.
In 2 days. That's a good way to do that. Let's just talk to her husband. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
So come on, be honest.
Oh, this is great. I enjoy seeing this crowd here. This is really great. Well, I'm taking in all the different varieties of machines and the different varieties of techniques and the different varieties of people. And so far, that's all I've seen is 2 socks.
For you? Well, you know what? One time Daphne came to a meet in St. Louis, and Stephen said, okay, I'm going to stay home and I'm going to make more socks than everybody at the meet. And Daphne said, yes. You are. Because we don't really make socks a lot of the time when we're here, except we have the ribbon queens up there that are making all kinds of socks. We like to visit. Yes, a lot.
As long as I get a right and a left.
Then you're okay. I like this pink one she's coming up with next. You gonna wear that? Oh, that's for Miss Mac? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Here comes Mr. Peewee. I did. Yeah, you weren't paying any attention. Here, Peewee, why don't you be on here? Okay. I got Janice's husband. You might want to pay attention. We've been talking about you. Okay. Oh, over here you can see this is a very important part of our sock making operation and party. This would be the broom faction. Oh, there's some guy over here that won't talk to me. These are cobweb brooms. He makes these. His brother-in-law makes these, and they have the best time doing it. You can get the cobwebs up real high with these guys, or it's dual purpose. You can ride it home. What do you think? Is this one me? Okay. There's some candy. What are you doing? Oh, we are doing, let's go over there and look in the basket. Can you come over here and look in the basket with me? We're working on a Head Over Heels for Veterans project so that we can, that's not going to work. We're filling this basket with socks and hats, and it will go to veterans, or they will go to veterans. There's tags over there that you can write them a note, thank them for their service to our country. But we're always trying to pay it forward and knit it forward. I know when I learned how to knit and then to crochet, the lady that taught me, oh, here's my friend Joyce. Kristen, are you ready to take over? Just whenever. Kristen's going to take over for me here in just a second. Well, you'll know more questions to ask. She's got some good ones. She's been thinking about it. Uh-oh. Kristen makes me look like I'm not a smart mouth. What? She doesn't know what I'm talking about. Wait till you meet Kristen. Now where was I going? Oh, we're making socks for veterans. And so whenever I learned how to knit and crochet, this lady taught me, and Mom taught me. She's always crocheting for a cause. And so I feel like that I should always pay that forward too. And so we are knitting and crocheting and making things for our veterans.